Hi, I'm Martina. Welcome to Magnetic Clarity. I'm a kinesiologist. I use tarot to explore downloads that will help us cultivate the life we want. Hi, everyone. So I thought I would do a zodiac check-in. Hopefully keeping them short just so that you can get in, get out. And we're just going to touch on all areas of, our human lives, like money, love, career, the basics. But if there is a stronger message that doesn't fall into those sort of titles, then, the message is what the message is. I believe all readings are timeless. So just remember, energy is energy, and take what resonates and leave the rest. Hi, Capricorn. So you have hematite. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really sparkly and surprisingly very heavy. Okay, so you have Capricorn. I always handle my business. I can be my own boss, but I also love hard. So do me no wrong. It's your loss. Okay. And you have the Destroyer. You have Starfish. Blind spot, you have self-love. Meridian, you have lung meridian. Inspiration, grief, need breathing space. And tarot, we have Wheel of Fortune. We have Two of Wands. We have Judgment. We have Seven of Swords. I was going to say Seven of Fox. Seven of Swords. And final card, we have Don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yes, that's probably it. Okay, that's bizarre. Okay, don't take it personally. Okay, let's get some oils for the emotional component of the reading, Capricorn. Okay. Thank you. Eucalyptus, blue gum, pioneer. This has actually come out quite a few times, and there's like 50 oils. So it's like interesting that happens. 13. Eucalyptus. Everyone knows it. So pioneering spirit, discoverer. Interesting that you have destroyer and discoverer. Freedom lifts blockages and stagnation. Self-love. We've got long energy. Okay. Okay, so you have big energies here, Capricorn. I mean, the Destroyer. It's very reminiscent of the Tower card, right, in tarot, where it's almost sometimes a divine ending to something, right? If we need to create something new, there is some sort of destruction, we create to destroy. And I think with energies like starfish, which can be quite like sparkly, shiny object syndrome, you've got pioneer and lifts blockages and stagnation. You've got self-love like this, and you've got like this Wheel of Fortune and judgment. So it's almost like self-actualization. And I'm wondering if there's a situation in your life where it may need bit of destruction, like almost like if you're not going to do it, the universe will kind of situation, where it's almost like waiting and watching to see if you will pioneer this next chapter yourself, or if you're going to get nudged in a quicker direction than you'd hoped. Like I don't feel like the universe is messing around. I feel like you're on a clock. I feel like destiny and the path you're supposed to be on isn't in alignment right now. And if you're just coming out of this energy, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like there was a 1, 2, 3 done. Like it's complete change of your current existence. And I think what it's asking you for is be careful not to just be attracted to superficial fixes to replace one destructive pattern with another one. Even though it might look different, it's kind of got the same vibe behind it. And I feel like it's because there is that bit of self-love that I don't know, there's some sort of mirroring here that if you don't harness the power of who you are, that this lesson may be repeated. But I actually think with the Wheel of Fortune card here, I feel like you've probably done this a few times already anyway, and that's why the cards are actually shifting for a permanent change, especially followed up with the Judgment card. It's like a wake-up call. You're actually starting to realize that shiny objects are very temporary, shallow, superficial. They're not always in your highest good, and that you almost need to dig deeper within yourself. Maybe there's been a bit of self-deception along the way, and you're now at a time where you're actually going to have to make some big moves. And instead of rushing into this next fix that you may have done in the past, it's like maybe you just need some breathing space to recalibrate, reconsolidate everything that you've learned, what you've been through, and figure out what it is that you want to head towards. What is this projected path you want to take now? Because that's what the cards are asking for. It's like somewhere along all of this destiny or destination or timing of your life has been for a reason. It is part of the tapestry of your life, but it's asking you to find out what all of those core feelings and thoughts and wisdoms and downloads that you know about that will bring you into a much more elevated and definitely elevated and expanded life. It's like you're almost going to really figure out what it is that brings you that love for yourself. And it might be some sort of self-respect. Maybe you've let yourself down somewhere along the line with some of these lessons, and you've had to recalibrate that too. And kind of that's where you're at now. It's like you have been probably starting to do that work. And I think with this card, like, don't take it personally. Maybe there has been a time where you've worried a lot about the judgment of others. So there's been a bit of self-deception here. It's like you've kind of almost maybe covered it up or masked it in some way. But now it's just time to just like do the inner work and there's definitely either been self-work that's been done or a need for some self-work before the next phase. But let's find out, Capricorn. What is this Wheel of Fortune? Can we clarify the Wheel of Fortune card? What's turning in Capricorn's favor? So we have Daughter of Pentacles, we have the Chariot, we have Judgment, and we have Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's time to manifest a much more fulfilling future, and it's time to move. Like, I feel like you're there. You know which part of the road you want to take now. You've had those aha moments, and you understand that to fill your joy, you have to fill your cups, and that comes from that inner knowing of what it is that you're wanting, that pioneering spirit. Like, you're daring to ask for a different future now. You're daring to ask for a next chapter with a much more awakened point of view of your life. You're no longer going to go with the flow of the next shiny object. It's that you are digging deep, or you have been digging deep. And the cards, I mean, you know, you've got lots of major arcanas in this reading. You've got, time for change, time for action, time to wake up. It's like a wake up call. So yeah, that's why if it hasn't been destroyed yet, then there's going to be an energy of an ending. So my advice is maybe you take the reins of that before the universe does, so that at least you can get ahead of it if you can. What's along this path? What is along this path? What is this wish fulfillment? What will make Capricorn happy at this time? So you have the Hangman, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups, and you have the Fool card. Wow. It's like you're going to do everything different to what you used to do. It's like you have seen a totally different perspective of it. And you understand that when you follow your truth and your joy or your love, or when it's emotionally fulfilled, it's going to be a brand new beginning. It might not be the gear that you've naturally operated up until now, but you've understood the consequences and the price tag of all of that. But whatever is coming your way, it's so designed for you. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune card, yeah, it's like you're clearing out that karma, you're getting the wake-up call, and it's like a brand new opportunity for you to live the life you want with a brand new point of view, and to take a leap of faith in it. It might be new love coming in. It might be just a new dogma for your life, a new philosophy of your life. It's much more rewarding and fulfilling, and you start to see it with the truth and clarity that it is. Yeah, so, and I don't see pentacles in your reading, so I feel like maybe that has been some of the shiny objects in your past where you might have been following some sort of materialism, maybe, or I don't know. No shame or blame there. Like maybe you have built a successful career and it has come with some of those trimmings. But I feel like with the relationships in your life, they may not have always been, they might have not had the depth that you've really wanted. Yeah. And partly because of the self-love that you needed to have a look at and work on, which I guess with these cards now you've done that work. So I'm not telling you bad news in this reading. I think this reading is just confirmation of the road you've been on, and it's just another confirmation that you're on the right track. What work has Capricorn been doing on self-love, and where are they with it now? Bottom of the deck, Father of Pentacles. And you've got the Devil card, and that's your card in your the Zodiac, Capricorn, Devil energy. And it does sort of feel a little bit like similar to the Destroyer energy, or I think you've just had to fight your own demons. And yeah, it's I just see the two goats, right? And then it gave me that reminder of the greatest of all time. I feel like you have decided, what is this, greatest version of you that you could project forward, because it might even have like a father energy. Maybe you're ready to have kids. Maybe it's more of a grounded, nurturing, abundant goals you have now, deeper relationships, deeper connections. Maybe it's just building a solid foundation for yourself, and not always thinking that you've missed an opportunity, or that you have to have multiple options of happiness. It's that when you've had to, I think the story has put your feet to the fire. You've kind of had that with the judgment call and the wake-up call. It's like you have had that. There's no longer that point of sabotaging your own happiness and emotional fulfillment. It's that you've had to get real with yourself, and you've understood now that these shiny objects with the little star here, upside down star. I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of turning around. It's instead of like quickly moving on to the next thing because you're not anchoring in what it is that you want. That's when you get into trouble. But like now you're ready to just sort of, ground yourself and connect to what it is, this new beginning, new way of being, new philosophy, new wake up call, whatever it is. Maybe you've had to come, to terms with some of your historical parts of yourself that you may not have loved and maybe have thought were a bit toxic in the past. But you're definitely anchoring them into almost like the greatest of all time. Whatever it is that you're going to be the best at your life going forward. Which is great, Capricorn. I hope this made sense, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks a million.